The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders starting to separate. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Second down to the air. Look out! Quarterback gets enough. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Keeping his eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Powers inside. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way, Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
2nd down coming up. A designed run for the quarterback. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is...
Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick give. It's Gee. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gee. Swamped immediately. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Changing the routes with his receivers. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's changing the play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Back's got it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Looking for room at the 25. Makes the tackle.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Now on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme him.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Soft spot in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires toward the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 3. Hauls it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Buckeyes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Gee. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, going to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback keeps it, and they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Did the work himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Needs it here on 4th down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender. That wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Rashida Downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Offense getting set for first down. Gives it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snap to the back. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. You really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. This is a designed run across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on first. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Making the adjustment on the play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for running room. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Caught on the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback keeper. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Number 98, set to kick it away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got some green grass.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to squeak through the pile.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The give. Just smothered on the play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.